This morning, drought and wildfires. Now the DNR is weighing in on the dangerous combination.
Plus, air quality concerns will help you take action and monitor the air yourself.
And a nice cool start to our morning. Temperatures in the 50s, even some 40s. A couple cool days, but we do have some warmer weather headed our way. Talk about that coming up.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Welcome to News 3 Now this morning. Thanks for waking up with us. I'm Leah Lynchide.
I'm Chris Stanford. Kelly Slifka's got your first warn forecast. Leah, good to have you back. Taking a under the weather late last week. Viewers missed you on Thursday and Friday.
I'm still here. I still work here. Don't get too nervous. But it was nice to spend some time in bed, rest up.
Yeah.
I didn't want to get Zeke sick, so took a couple days off.
Knocked you out.
Yeah.
Glad to see you back in good spirits this morning.
I wouldn't even know if the weather was nice this weekend. I heard it was sunny.
Gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Gosh, it doesn't get much better.
A little bit of wind yesterday, but that wind brought us some cooler temperatures. In fact, that northwest wind has actually dropped these numbers into the 40s up in Black River Falls and Camp Douglas. Right now, we're sitting in the 50s, so we're getting a break from the typical July heat. So 58 right now in Madison. So a nice start to our morning. We had the rain last week, thankfully, and we've got a couple of cooler than average days today and also tomorrow. Overnight lows in the 50s, afternoon highs in the upper 70s and low 80s. By the middle of the week, that's going to be that transition where a front moves in. That'll bring us a chance of some showers and maybe some thunderstorms as temperatures warm back in the 80s by the later part of the week. Meantime, beautiful morning. Temperatures rising into low 70s by the noon hour. Northwest wind up to around 10 miles per hour. So a little bit of a breeze today. A few clouds popping up this afternoon, but all in all, it should be a beautiful afternoon as we rise into the upper 70s. The skies turn partly sunny. Temperatures nice today. We do have some warmer weather and also that chance of rain. We'll have more coming up in about 15 minutes.
Kelly, thank you very much. It's a different story across the rest of the country. Extreme weather hitting the coast, hitting each coast. Severe heat is gripping parts of the south. In California's Death Valley, they're seeing a sizzling 127 degrees. About a third of the country is under some type of heat advisory, watch or warning. Meanwhile, flash flooding in Pennsylvania killed 5 people over the weekend, among them members of a family visiting from South Carolina. Their 9-month-old boy and 2-year-old girl are still missing. Here in southern Wisconsin, drought continues, and it's fueling wildfires across the state this summer. That includes the one outside Coloma, where hundreds of acres were torched.
Another burn, you may remember, at around 3,000 acres at Fort McCoy back in April. In the past week alone, though, the DNR here in Wisconsin has seen at least 50 fires.
Typically in July, we see very few fires, but this year we're seeing a very large increase in the amount of fire responses. It's definitely a busier year for us. It's the most drought we've seen in the Midwest in quite a few years, if not decades. Like I said, we see this drought condition come about every 10 to 15 years.
That was fire specialist Ron Schneider there, who says that the #1 cause of fires in the state is people burning debris. That was identified as the cause of the pallet fire near Coloma. Schneider says it'll take a lot more rain for the region to catch up on the drought deficit. In other headlines this morning, a Verona school administrator charged with child abuse is due in court today. Corey Saffold's the district's school security director. He's accused of hitting a student in the head with his elbow, wrestling them to the ground, and then punching them. Although Saffold's attorney claims that the student had threatened to assault Saffold and other staff members. The courts released Saffold on a signature bond. He has a status conference scheduled for this afternoon.
New information and photos this morning in a months-old murder case on Madison's east side. Madison police want your help identifying these people. There are photos here of at least 6 potential witnesses of a homicide outside Lush Lounge, a bar on East Washington Avenue. Now, this happened back in May. There still is no suspect in custody. Again, these people are just witnesses. They are not accused of a crime. MPD has these pictures up on their Facebook page right now. If you know any of these folks or you have any information on the crime, you should give Madison area Crime Stoppers a call.
A first warn traffic note here on your Monday. Highway 73 in Deerfield will be closed this morning. It's shut down between Shaw Lane and North Street. The closure is going to last all week through Sunday. There will be detours posted. There'll be the Beltline and the Interstate.
A former radio personality is due back in court today in a child pornography case. You might remember this one. Matt Jones, known as Jackson Jones on air, is serving a 3-year sentence right now. Last year, he pleaded guilty to 1 of 10 counts of possessing child pornography. Jones, a really popular personality on Q106, His case has a hearing scheduled for 11:30 this morning.
Looking ahead now, all eyes on UPS workers as they threaten to strike by the end of the month. A study from Anderson Economic Group shows that a strike by UPS workers could be one of the costliest in U.S. history. It found a 10-day work stoppage from UPS would have a $7 billion impact. That includes $4 billion in losses by customers. The Teamsters demanding pay increases, especially for part-time workers, and they've promised to strike if they cannot reach an agreement with UPS by the end of the month. Voters in the Monroe School District can vote tonight on the location of that controversial new high school. A lot of voters felt duped following the referendum, claiming that their property taxes went up more than advertised. The district ended up apologizing, but the $88 million project pushed forward. Tonight, voters will be asked to approve buying 70 acres near 31st Avenue. The vote starts at 6:30 this evening at the high school gym.
The Toma VA raising awareness for available services for veterans in Wisconsin. The medical center held a mini fair over the weekend. Attendees were able to sign up for care and toxic exposure screenings. Representatives were on hand, too, to answer questions about disability claims and benefits. And a number of providers were also on site with extra resources for vets.
We are very concerned about this, and we want to get the word out, and it is our goal to reach as many veterans as we can to make sure that they get these benefits and that they know about all of the resources that are available to them and their families.
All these screenings are available to veterans thanks to the PACT Act. This is a new law that expands VA health care and benefits for any veterans who might have been exposed to burn pits, Agent Orange, or other toxic substances.
On the campaign trail this morning, the top two Republican candidates are on the attack, a month ahead of the first debate in Milwaukee. Former President Trump skipping an event in Iowa over the weekend where influential donors tried to make the case to move past him. At a conservative conference in Florida, he taunted the state's governor about his 30-point lead in the national polls and told Ron DeSantis to drop out. DeSantis says that he's ready to take him and other candidates on, but not with insults.
I don't do insults, so that is true. I think just getting in this insult game turns voters off. It's not something I want to do.
I want to close the Department of Education and move education back to the states where it belongs and where parents have total control of their children's lives.
The first Republican presidential debate for 2024 is scheduled for August 23rd in Milwaukee. Trump has yet to commit.
All right, let's take a live look at our Platteville cam this morning. Some blue skies above southwest Wisconsin. Hey, you could possibly see the northern lights there tonight. All of Wisconsin has a shot. NOAA says 2 coronal mass ejections took place about 2 weeks ago, or excuse me, a couple of days ago. Those lead to the lights formation. The skies are looking clear tonight, so they should be faintly visible.
Well, there's a new report on electric vehicles out this morning and the potential threat that they pose to other drivers on the road. Crash tests show that their heavy batteries can lead to severe crashes. They offer better protection to passengers inside, but the extra weight, hundreds to even thousands of pounds, comes with a risk for others. One study found a 1,000-pound difference results in a 47% increase in the likelihood that a crash turns deadly.
If you think about an impact in a crash with a lighter vehicle, with a pedestrian, it's going to have a much different outcome than we've seen in the past. Terribly tragic.
This crash test here shows that a sedan being hit by an SUV weighing nearly 1,000 pounds more, the car suffers noticeably more damage. Federal regulators are now moving to require collision avoidance systems in all vehicles, all new vehicles, gas or electrics.
Smoke from the Canadian wildfires continues to impact our air quality here in Wisconsin and really across the country. That unsafe air isn't always obvious, so Consumer Reports is here to tell you how to monitor the air around you and keep you safe.
That thick orange haze from the Canadian wildfires had many Americans on the East Coast running inside for cover.
It was the scariest looking sky I've ever seen in my life.
It smelled like acrid, as though it was burning wire and kind of more of like that burning plastic, not just the smoke from a campfire or a barbecue.
Obviously we knew where it was coming from, but it was kind of like end of the world-ish feeling.
Along with being uncomfortable, polluted air can also be harmful.
Microscopic particles in smoke are linked to asthma, coughing, difficulty breathing, and even non-fatal heart attacks.
Consumer Reports says there are numerous steps you can take to stay safe. Sign up for air quality alerts from your public health department. You can also get your area's current air quality ratings and future air quality forecasts on the Environmental Protection Agency's Air Now website and app. Other apps, IQ Air, Plume Labs, and Purple Air, also monitor air quality index values. But the best thing you can do when pollution levels are high is stay inside and keep outdoor air out of your home. Seal doors and windows with weather stripping and even duct tape. Stay away from laundry and bathrooms that may have ducts open to the outside. And
look for an air purifier with a HEPA filter to get smoke out of your home. A carbon filter will help it get the smell of smoke out too.
To evaluate air purifiers, Consumer Reports injects smoke particles into a sealed room and uses a counter to measure the number and size of the particles. Top in Consumer Reports tests for dealing with the smoke, the Allen Breathe Smart 75i Pure and the Blue Air Blue Pure 211 Plus Max.
I would definitely get an air purifier.
This is Shane Hogan.
Thank you, Shane. If you do have to go outside when the air quality is bad, Consumer Reports says to wear an N95 mask.
Timer now is 6:11. Good morning, everyone. I'm Josh Breiter. Ahead in the 6:08, he's called the Godfather at a local gym for good reason, and he's celebrating a big birthday. We help spring a surprise on the man who inspires so many.
Plus, Wisconsin's Steve Stricker is playing some of the best golf of his life. Ahead, the dramatic finish at the Senior Players Championship.
Fresh produce is the best produce. That's why at Pick and Save, we invest in Wisconsin farmers to bring you the freshest seasonal picks. So no matter how you shop, your local produce always tastes as fresh as it gets. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Reviews are very important. It really reflects on how we're handling customers at Precision Door. It's feeling like I'm helping out my neighbor. Quality service quickly from a name you can trust.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
We're reinventing our network
with smarter, more efficient routes, so you can deliver more value to your customers.
Fast, reliable, perfectly orchestrated. The United States Postal Service.
No more suffering from chronic nagging joint pain. The hope for relief is here at QC Kinetics. No surgery or steroids.
Nothing beats giving people their quality of life back. And that's what we do here at QC Kinetics every day.
Regenerative treatments provide long-term results by addressing the root cause of pain right in the office. Call for your complimentary consultation today. QC Kinetics. Finally, hope for relief.
McGann Furniture Downtown Baraboo invites you to come in for their huge Summer Sizzler Sale. It's our biggest sale of the year. For a limited time only, take advantage of sizzling hot markdowns throughout the store. All furniture, bedding, flooring, dining room sets, and accessories marked down with the lowest prices of the year. Plus, get free delivery. Hurry in today. The huge store-wide Summer Sizzler Sale at McGann Furniture ends July 22nd. You'll be glad you did. Since 1905, McGann Furniture, Downtown Baraboo.
Attention, Wisconsin veterans.
I'm Tony Evers, the governor of Wisconsin. If you are a veteran struggling to pay for rent, utilities, or other life-sustaining services, I want you to know that the Veterans Rental Assistance Program is here to help. So call 833-WISC-VRAP or visit vrapwi.com. You've always been there for us. We want you to know that we're here for you.
Rider Chips! Just taking a break. That window's a bear.
Don't worry. My cousin's got a guy.
Hey, I'm not sure I can help you with the house gas, but I can help you replace this window fast.
Let the experts at Feldco kickstart your summer with 2-for-1 windows. And no interest until 2025. Plus, we'll get it done Feldco fast.
2-for-1 windows won't last long. Hurry. Call now.
Call 866 for Feldco.
Fresh produce is the best produce. That's why at Pick and Save, we invest in Wisconsin farmers to bring you the freshest seasonal picks. So no matter how you shop, your local produce always tastes as fresh as it gets. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning.
Well, Welcome back. 6:15. Time to meet a man who's inspiring many in the 608 this morning.
Josh Sprider is here to share this story. He's talking about Reggie and how the community is celebrating a big milestone for Reggie this week.
Hey guys, good morning. Yeah, we all know somebody in our lives who's just the person you want to have around, whether it's their positive energy, attitude, whatever it may be. Here's another example of how people can really make a difference.
You're an inspiration because of you, I come every day.
Inspiration for sure. She's talking about Michael Hennessy, or Reggie as everyone calls him. This is his super fan group over at Princeton Club Madison West. They surprised him ahead of his 80th birthday this coming Wednesday, July 19th, including the gift of him on a cutout. It was pretty cool. There were a few happy tears for sure because Reggie is one of the OG members of Princeton Club and is there every single morning. Everyone there calls him the Godfather as he inspires others to keep moving.
If you sit around, nothing good comes of that. You got to be active. And if I could still run, I'd still be playing basketball. But like I said, you become addicted to working out and etc. And it's a healthy addiction.
So Reggie was once in the military and worked in law enforcement and security before retiring, including working on the governor's detail at one point. He's got quite the history. He says that's what's propelled him to keep exercising his body and also the importance of socializing with others. So happy birthday, Reggie. Thank you for doing what you do and inspiring others. And learning more about his background, Chris and Lee, I found out that he's a Highland native. Lee, I know there are a ton of Hennessy's down in your neck of the woods.
Yeah, you better believe it. He went to high school with a couple of my family members, so we were familiar with him. I said earlier, I don't think that Highland maybe had a gym back in those days, so he must have gotten addicted to the workout later on, Josh.
I love it, yes. And I think, you heard him mention basketball. It's like his life, and unfortunately, he can't really play much of it anymore, but it still is what keeping him going, right? He can go there and he does work on the machines. He just enjoys the community with others. So again, happy birthday to him. And we need more Reggies in this world, guys.
Don't we? Don't we? We sure do. Hey, great story this morning, Josh. Thanks for sharing it.
You bet.
Remember to let Josh know what inspires you in the 608. You can reach out to him on social media or shoot him an email for a chance to be featured.
All right, it is just about 17 minutes after 6. What are we sitting at this morning? What's our temperature outside right now, Kelly?
Yeah, in the 50s, very nice and comfortable this morning, kind of getting a break from the typical July heat. And, we had the smoke across the skies of southern Wisconsin this weekend, made for beautiful sunsets. But obviously the air qualities went down. Thankfully, most of that smoke has pushed down to the south. We are expecting that smoke not to be a problem today. You can see how it just pushes down to our south, so we should have much better air quality today, and that'll probably continue into tomorrow. In fact, we are seeing plenty of sunshine right now. Our live sky cam from the Edgewater Hotel, looking at the beautiful Capitol that we have. Cold front now down to our south. That's what's brought in some of the cooler weather. Did bring in that smoke yesterday, but we're getting some drier air, or some clearer air actually behind it, and that's why the smoke should not be an issue today. We should see plenty of sunshine this morning, but with the cool air aloft, get the sunshine this time of the year. A few clouds popping up this afternoon, but that should be about it. Winds not as gusty as yesterday. We had some wind gusts up to 30 miles per hour yesterday. Won't be as gusty today, but still a noticeable northwest wind that's bringing in some of that cooler weather today. A break from the heat today. Sunshine today and also tomorrow. We will start to see some storm chasers roll in as some warmer air tries to build in by the later part of the week. Right now, 58 in Madison, 54 in Mineral Point. 40s up there in Camp Douglas and also Black River Falls. Across Dane County, actually, as you go up towards Sauk City, down to 49, 50 across Plains, 51 in Waunakee, and 51 also in Sun Prairie. So a nice, comfortable start to our morning, getting a break from the AC. Today, temperatures slow to recover, only in the lower 70s early this afternoon. Should top out in the upper 70s just because that sun is pretty strong this time of the year. Our first warm forecast, 77 today, 81 tomorrow. Still low humidity. We have not had a whole lot of humidity this year, but that'll start to return a little bit by the middle of the week, Wednesday and Thursday. That'll bring us a chance of some showers and storms. By the weekend, we should be in the mid-80s, overnight lows in the upper 50s to around 60.
This This year, the PGA Champions Tour has run through Steve Stricker. He's won 5 events in 2023, including 2 of the 3 senior major titles. And after staging a dramatic comeback yesterday, he'd look for his 3rd major win of the year yesterday. Stricker was tied for the lead entering the day. Here's Strick with a chance at a birdie putt on the 15th hole from Steph Curry range. He has such a nice feel, and look at that superhero shot. Gets it to go. Then on 18, trying to seal the deal, and he sinks it. The 56-year-old Edgerton native is playing some of the best golf of his life. He wins his 3rd senior major title of the year. The champion finished 11 under on the day.
You know, I think I get so emotional because we put so much into it, you know, and this is a special tournament here. Gets me in the Players' Championship next year, which is, you know, another goal of mine this year to get back there and play again. And yeah, you know, I'm just having a ball. I'm enjoying the ride, and you know, just hopefully continue, and you know, just trust and believe in what I'm doing.
Exactly 1 month ago yesterday, the Brewers were 34-34, and considering the Twins and the A's had just swept them, things weren't really looking all that great. But in the last month, the Crew have won 17 of their last 26 games. That's the 2nd best mark in Major League Baseball. Trying to bring out the brooms today in a 3-game sweep attempt in Cincy. Top 8 games tied at 3 with a runner on second, and Andrew Monasterio lines one to right. Can't come up with it. Throw comes in late, and that would be the difference maker. Crew win at 4-3. What a comeback from the All-Star break. The Brewers are up 2 games in the NL Central. That's your Monday Morning Sports Fix. Have a marvelous week.
Thanks, Andrew. Still ahead, one of the biggest sports stars has officially landed in the U.S. We'll have his introduction in front of thousands next.
But first, as we head to break, a look at gas prices this morning across Dane County and Wisconsin. We'll be right back.
Watch News 3 now at 6 with Eric, Charlotte, Gary, and Zach. Weeknights.
Update your bath area for accessibility without skimping on style with one call to Mad City Baths, Wisconsin's #1 remodeler. In as little as 1 day, get a new walk-in tub or shower infused with Microban antimicrobial protection. Back with a lifetime warranty. And remember, once you receive a free design consultation, we'll lock your price in and guarantee it for 1 year. Now's the time to call during our triple savings sale. Save 3 ways. First, receive 50% off installation of a new bath or shower. Second, 24 months, no interest, no payments, senior military discounts. And third, call during this program and receive a free $50 Walmart gift card with your in-home estimate from Mad City. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
I'm a martial artist, a skydiver, a pilot, and all of them require your feet to work. Get up in the morning, and it felt like I was standing on marbles on my heel. When I went into the Good Feet store, the fitting was personalized. It was all about me. You put in the arch supports, and your day becomes better, and the sun shines, the unicorns run by, and, you know, it's a good life. I'm Randy, and that's my Good Feet story.
Thanks to the Good Feet store.
What do we always say, son? Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance.
They only pay for what you need.
That's my boy.
Stay off the freeways.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Post says the key is under the Bisanguita cactus.
When you want to easily unlock your vacation.
Really helpful.
It matters where you stay. True by Hilton. Hilton for the stay.
Set summer in motion with the most electrifying Honda vehicles yet. Like the CR-V and the Accord, both with available hybrid powertrains. Designed to deliver more thrilling performance and more innovative tech. Make every adventure more electrifying with Honda, the most awarded brand in Car and Driver 10 Best history. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
All right, we're back trending this morning. U.S. soccer fans, especially in Miami, are celebrating because one of the greatest athletes ever has officially joined the team. Inter Miami just introduced Lionel Messi. I always want to say Lionel, like Lionel Richie. It's spelled just like Lionel Richie. Right. So they made the big introduction over the weekend in front of thousands in Miami. He just signed one of the richest contracts in sports history. Leaving Europe, joining a major soccer league here in the States. 36 years old. I'm learning a little bit about Lionel Messi. He's married. He married his sweetheart, who he met back when they were 5 years old.
No way.
In
Really?
Argentina.
Okay.
They have 3 kids together. Apparently their wedding was a big deal.
Sounds about right.
Right. Shakira was at the wedding. When Shakira shows up at your wedding, that's
Performing or as like a maid of honor?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like maybe like if Shakira's in attendance, like do you ask her like, hey, do you mind if you?
I tell you what, Messi is just such a soccer name. I don't know why.
Right. Like he was born to play
soccer. He's 36. He's not a young kid.
Well, welcome to the States. Welcome to the States, Lionel Messi.
Welcome to Florida. Report back on how you like it.
All right, what's going on in the weather this morning?
Not Florida weather this morning, that's for sure. We're in the upper 50s right now in Madison. A lot of clear skies. The winds will be up out of the northwest today. A lot of sunshine expected this afternoon.
All right. Don't go anywhere, folks. More News 3 Now this morning right after this.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
We're busy. I get it. So Stanton Optical works with your schedule. Buy online, pick up in store same day, and get a free fitting. I mean, look at my to-do list. Skip the wait. Get your kids' glasses made the same day, only at Stanton Optical.
Dear Freedom, here's to more miles driven, more dollars saved, and more electrified vehicles than any other brand. Yours, Toyota Hybrids. Toyota, let's go places.
If you're thinking it takes a lot of time or money to upgrade your bathroom, then think again. Call Mad City Baths. In as little as 1 day, convert your old bathtub into an easy access low step-in shower with grab bars and handhelds. Or choose a walk-in tub with relaxing hydrotherapy.
It's a spa. It's my way. I go there, fill up the bathtub, turn on the jets, and I just relax. It's now my spa.
And now during our triple savings sale, save 3 ways. First, receive 50% off installation of a new bath or shower. Second, 24 months, no interest, no payments, senior military discounts. And third, call during this program and receive a free $50 Walmart gift card with your in-home estimate from Mad City. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
We're reinventing our network
with smarter, more efficient routes, so you can deliver more value to your customers.
Fast, reliable, perfectly orchestrated. The United States Postal Service.
With Nurtec ODT, I can treat a migraine when it strikes and prevent migraine attacks, all in one.
Don't take if allergic to Nurtec. Allergic reactions can occur, even days after using. Most common side effects were nausea, indigestion, and stomach pain.
Ask about Nurtec ODT.
Okay, guys, we're all here because U.S. Cellular has an incredible deal. Right now, you can get 4 lines with unlimited data for just $90 total.
Sorry, just double checking. Is it really that good of a deal?
Yeah, it's a huge deal. On top of that, you also get 4 free phones.
4 free phones! Wow, I just triple checked and that's awesome.
So go get that deal. Or at least help me clip. Do you check the expiration dates?
Oh, I can do that.
Great.
4 lines for $90 a month plus 4 free phones. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Dear Freedom, here's to more miles driven, more dollars saved, and more electrified vehicles than any other brand. Yours, Toyota hybrids. Toyota, let's go places.
At Stanton Optical, you get great value on eye care, including contacts. Right now, get a 1-year supply of AccuView Oasis and an eye exam for only $189. Scan now to book your eye exam. Yay, technology!
Right now, new developments in a homicide outside a Madison nightclub, what police are hoping the public can help with.
Plus, the extreme weather across the nation. Millions of Americans are bracing for harsh conditions to continue this week.
And let's give you your first look outside this morning. Blue skies over Madison, but a bit on the cool side to start out your work week, Kelly.
That's right, Leah. You might need a light jacket this morning. Temperatures in the 50s. We got a break from the heat, but that'll return. We'll talk more about it coming up.
Hey, good Monday morning, everyone, and welcome to News 3 Now this morning. I'm Chris Stanford.
And I'm Leah Lynchide. Thanks for joining us. Just a beautiful sunrise over Madison this morning. After a gorgeous weekend, both of you got out and enjoyed it.
Yeah, you were kind of bedridden for the past few days, getting over an illness. Good to have you back this morning.
Wasn't feeling great, but hey, a little extra bedtime doesn't hurt anybody, that's for sure.
Especially on this shift.
Yeah,
you know what
right?
I'm saying? All right, so Kelly, we got a cooler start to the morning. What are we going to see for the rest of the day?
Yeah, I tell you what, this morning you'll probably need a light jacket, maybe a sweatshirt if you're going to be out for any duration. Nothing really cold, but you know, we're getting kind of a break from the heat that we typically see this time of July. In fact, it started in the 40s in Camp Douglas and Black River Falls. Madison right now at 58, so a nice start to the morning. The atmosphere is very dry because we had a cold front pass through. Looking at cooler than average temperatures, overnight lows in the 50s, afternoon highs in the upper 70s and low 80s for the next couple of days. By the middle part of the week, that's that transition to some warmer weather. That'll bring us a chance of some showers and maybe some thunderstorms that'll be arriving by the middle part of the week. Temperatures today in the low 70s here at the noon hour. A northwest wind, not as windy as what we had yesterday, but still a noticeable northwest wind up at around 10 miles per hour. But plenty of sunshine, a few clouds popping up during the afternoon as skies turn partly sunny. A really nice start to the work week. We'll talk more about that heat and also that chance of rain by the middle of the week coming up in about 15 minutes.
All right, sounds like a plan, Kelly. Thank you. You can stay on top of the changing conditions yourself. Just download the First Warn Weather app. Watch for that next chance of rain. Track those temperatures. Search WISC Weather wherever you get your apps.
New information and photos this morning in a months-old murder case on Madison's east side. Take a look here. Madison police want your help identifying these people. These are photos of at least 6 potential witnesses of a homicide outside Lush Lounge on East Washington Avenue. This happened back in May. There is still no suspect in custody. Again, these people are just witnesses. They're not accused of a crime. MPD has these pictures up on their Facebook page right now. If you know any of these folks or if you have information on the crime, give the Madison Area Crime Stoppers a call.
Drivers in Deerfield should plan for some possible changes to their routes this week. That's because a section of State Highway 73 is going to shut down for construction starting today. The closure is going to be between Shaw Lane and North Street and last all the way through Sunday. The DOT says the detour is going to take you along the Beltline and the interstate.
A Verona school administrator charged with child abuse due back in court today. Corey Saffold is the district's school security director. He's accused of hitting a student in the head with his elbow, wrestling them to the ground, and then punching them. We have video of the incident up on channel3000.com. Saffold's attorney claims the student had threatened to assault Saffold and other staff members. The court released him on a signature bond. He'll be back in court again for a status conference this afternoon.
A former radio personality is also due back in court today. This case involves child pornography. Matt Jones, a.k.a. Jackson Jones, is serving a 3-year sentence at the moment. Last year, he pleaded guilty to one of the 10 counts of possessing child pornography against him. Jones was a popular personality on Q106. His case has a hearing scheduled for 11:30 this morning. Meantime, Milwaukee police are asking for the public's help this morning after a fatal hit and run. Officials say that this silver Jeep here on your screen, it's a Grand Cherokee, was involved in a fatal crash at the intersection of 23rd and Greenfield Avenue just after 10 o'clock Saturday night. The Jeep may have some front end damage, specifically the passenger side headlamp and the hood. Police said the vehicle was last seen traveling west on Greenfield Avenue. Anyone with information about where the vehicle could be should contact Milwaukee police.
Senator Joe Manchin of West Virginia is meeting with a group exploring a third-party presidential ticket in New Hampshire today. No Labels is hosting a town hall to discuss what they call common sense approaches to problems from healthcare to gun control. Manchin is facing re-election in the Senate next year. He hasn't said whether he's running. He has said this meeting has nothing to do with running as a third-party presidential candidate. Instead, it has everything to do with that common sense approach.
The most important thing is, how do we help democracy do what it's supposed to do? How do we help the process, the political process that we have, do what it's supposed to? That's to have common sense discussions.
Critics of the group No Labels note that it does not disclose its donors. The group itself has come out against efforts to dispute its right to participate in the political process as undemocratic.
Meantime, the U.S. is working with India to develop a platform to move the country's energy transition forward. That's according to U.S. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen. Yellen met with India's finance minister on the sidelines of the G20. Yellen said the U.S. and India have been collaborating on a number of issues, including strengthening supply chains. She also said that we're close to reaching an agreement with India on the global minimum tax system. It's significant because it shows the growth of the U.S.'s relationship with India.
As we look ahead, we reaffirm our commitment to achieve substantial outcomes through close engagement. By leveraging each other's expertise and resources, we actively promote economic growth, foster innovation, and drive sustainable development.
This improvement in the U.S.-Indian relationship was highlighted last month when President Biden welcomed India's Prime Minister to Washington.
All right, it's 6:35. Up next, Kelly is going to have a look at your first warn weather, a look ahead at the week, when we might see some chances for rain and whether we'll see 90s at all in that forecast.
Plus, in the 608, see how we're surprising a local man celebrating his 80th birthday and why he's such an inspiration to many.
When our clean, shiny truck pulls up in front of your house, yes! Everyone starts clapping because everyone is happy. And that's why they all start dancing. Woo!
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
They explained everything to us. They came and, on time when they said they were going to get the job done. So, everything was great.
With more than 50,000 satisfied customers and an A+ rating with the BBB, Mad City Baths is your trusted source for beautiful American-made baths and showers infused with Microban antimicrobial protection so they're easy to clean. And now during our triple savings sale, save 3 ways. First, receive 50% off installation of a new bath or shower. Second, 24 months, no interest, no payment, senior military discounts. And third, call during this program and receive a free $50 Walmart gift card with your in-home estimate from Mad City. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
Imagine if you could get ahead of your IBS-C by treating it with Linzess. Then, you could start proactively managing your constipation with belly pain and begin to find yourself a little further away from the symptoms that keep coming back. Say yes to Linzess. Linzess is not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. These aren't all the side effects. Imagine, what could relief from IBS-C mean for you? Talk to your doctor and say yes to Linzess. Learn how AbbVie and Ironwood could help you save on Linzess.
When our clean, shiny truck pulls up in front of your house, yes! Everyone starts clapping because everyone is happy. And that's why they all start dancing. Woo!
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
A diving accident left a young woman facing life-changing injuries.
I distinctly remember
losing the feeling of like the water touching my body.
See how she's staying focused on beating the odds and reaching her goals.
A chance is all I need.
Tonight on News 3 Now at 6. News 3 Now First Warn Weather. When severe weather is on the way, find out first with Madison's certified most accurate forecast. Trust our team to keep you informed before, during, and after. First Warn Weather, keeping you safe and ahead of the storms. You're watching News 3 Now this morning.
On the Health Watch this morning, the FDA is asking some researchers to consider the risks of their clinical trials. Researchers have been exploring the use of psychedelics to treat certain medical conditions, including psychiatric and substance abuse disorders. The FDA says that clinical trials need to consider the unique characteristics of these drugs. This new guidance outlines how to collect the data and conduct trials involving psychedelics and notes potential risks when experimenting with them. It also touches on how to prevent misuse of other drugs.
It's 6:39. Extreme weather is hitting the country from coast to coast. Severe heat is gripping parts of the south, and near record rain out west claimed the lives of 5 people. CBS News' Jared Hill has more.
It's the hottest selfie on planet Earth.
It's overwhelmingly hot.
A sizzling 127 degrees in the appropriately named town of Furnace Creek in California's Death Valley. About a third of the country is under some type of heat advisory, watch, or warning. Families in Phoenix, Arizona hit the water park to cool off Sunday. The city hitting its 17th consecutive day of temperatures above 110 degrees.
It is really a hard time of year to live in Arizona.
While the west and south bake under a heat dome, torrential rain in the northeast triggered devastating floodwaters. Flash flooding in Pennsylvania killed 5 people, among them members of a family visiting from South Carolina. Their 9-month-old boy and 2-year-old girl are still missing.
We continue to look for the 2 children.
Heavy rain and flooding ate away at this road in Hillsborough, New Hampshire, a similar scene in Massachusetts. As temperatures climb from Florida to California, doctors are warning not just about the air, but surfaces. From the ground and your pet's paws to your kid's playground.
Temperatures between 140 and 160, which would be just a couple of seconds, will cause deep injuries to a small hand.
Caution with more blistering heat in the forecast. Jared Hill, CBS News.
So get this, for nearly all of July, the world has been in uncharted hot territory. This June was the hottest on record. That's according to several weather agencies. And scientists say 2023 could be the hottest year since they started keeping track.
And here we are complaining about 90 degrees. When it gets to 90 or so, you know, we're like, oh, it's so hot outside, right?
But we haven't seen 90 in a minute.
It's been a while. It's been a while. We've had a very mild summer so far.
Yet another mild morning. You are looking at Platteville this morning. Not a cloud in the sky there. Hey, if you're in Platteville or anywhere in Wisconsin, you could possibly see the northern lights tonight. The NOAA says 2 coronal mass ejections took place on July 14th and 15th, a couple days ago. Those lead to these lights formation. The skies should be pretty clear tonight, so they should be faintly visible. A reminder, you got to kind of get out of the city, get away from the light pollution to catch these.
Right, yeah. So, hey, it's going to be a good night for a little drive out in the country.
Why not?
The folks in Highland probably get a good shot at that.
Yeah, you don't even have to leave your house.
There you go. Kelly, when was the last time you saw the lights?
It's been many, many years. I was in the Boundary Waters canoe area in northern Minnesota about 15, 20 years ago. Saw them up there. And
cool.
Yeah, we have the opportunity today, and we do have clear skies, and thankfully we've lost a lot of that smoke. But we were talking about that heat. And why have we not seen the heat here in Wisconsin? Well, it's been suppressed down to the south, and they are seeing excessive heat across much of the southern plains all the way over toward California. This has been an ongoing trend, but why have we not had it? Because we've had this northwest flow, and that's what's coming in today. And that's why we are seeing cooler than average temperatures this morning with that northwest flow. All that heat is being suppressed to the south and west of the Great Lakes states. Really not going to see that heat build up too much. We will get back into some warmer temperatures by the middle of the week. But in the meantime, just enjoying this sunshine that we are having this morning. Comfortable temperatures. We're in the 50s right now, and afternoon highs only in the upper 70s, so we're running well below our average high of 82. And there's that cold front that has brought in some of that cooler cleaner air right now across much of the upper Midwest, bringing us some sunshine today and cooler than average temperatures. Looking at readings to hit the upper 70s today, so a break from the typical July heat. A lot of sunshine today, a few clouds popping up during the afternoon. By the middle of the week, that's going to be that transition into some warmer weather going into the middle part of the week. 58 right now in Madison. 40s up there in Black River Falls and also Camp Douglas. 59 in Janesville across Dane County. We've seen temperatures drop in the 40s right now. 50 in Sauk City, 51 in Cross Plains, 53 right now in Perry. So comfortable start to our morning with the clear skies. A few clouds popping up during the afternoon, but that should be about it. Only the upper 70s today, so it should be a nice afternoon for us. Our first morning forecast, 77 today. We're back in the 50s starting tonight. So another comfortable start to the morning tomorrow. 81 tomorrow afternoon. We will start to see a little bit of humidity increasing by Tuesday night and Wednesday. That'll lead us to a chance of some showers and thunderstorms Tuesday night into Wednesday. Another chance on Thursday. Temperatures pretty seasonable as we head into the upcoming weekend.
Kelly, not even a single 90 in the forecast, huh? So it's going to continue to be fairly cool?
You know, I tell you what, I'm thinking that the fall is going to be extremely warm. We have missed out on a lot of the heat this summer, but you've seen these ocean temperatures very warm. I wouldn't doubt if we don't see an unusually warm fall coming up our way over the next couple months.
And a quick question on the drought. We're waiting on that drought monitor later this week. You think it might be a little bit more stymied thanks to all the rain we've seen?
I think it will. I definitely think they will update that drought monitor coming up this week.
All right. Kelly with all the answers this morning. We appreciate it. Thank you, sir. 6:45, time to meet a man who's inspiring many in the 608 this morning.
Josh Pryor in studio today, sharing the story about Reggie and how the community is celebrating a big milestone this week with him.
Hey guys, good morning. Yeah, we were happy to be there for this moment. We all know somebody in our lives who's just the person you want to have around, whether it's their positive energy, attitude, whatever it may be. And here is yet another example of how people can truly make a difference.
Happy birthday. Man. You're the glue to this group, man. We really appreciate you.
The glue for sure. What a surprise for Michael Hennessy this week. Reggie, as everyone calls him, is celebrating his 80th birthday this Wednesday, July 19th. He has got quite the superfan group over at Princeton Club Madison West. They invited us out to capture his moment in the 608. Reggie is one of the OG members of Princeton Club and is there every morning, inspiring others one smile and one conversation at a time. Everyone there calls him the Godfather as he inspires others to keep moving. He says it's all about people.
To be here and try to do what I do and give them a little inspiration as they get older. A lot of them inspire me. Very dedicated people, so we inspire each other apparently.
So Reggie was once in the military and worked in law enforcement and security before retiring, including working on the governor's detail at one point. He says that's really what's propelled him to keep exercising his body and also seeing the importance and value of socializing with others. So we want to wish a very happy birthday to Reggie. Thank you for doing what you do and inspiring so many others. Chris and Leah, we need more Reggies in the world because sometimes we just need that little boost, right, of energy. And if there's someone like Reggie that every day you're looking forward to seeing at the gym, that really can mean the world.
Right.
So when I go to the gym, I agree with Reggie. It's all about the people. It's the people there who draw you to your specific gym, make you keep going day in and day out. Clearly, he's pulling people into the gym, Josh.
Well, and I think, you see his attitude there, and of course, like, he did not want the spotlight. Like, I kept asking him, like, hey, we're here for you, and he's like, no, it's about all of these people.
Oh, you got to meet so-and-so. Let me tell you about so-and-so,
seriously,
not me.
yeah, and it's like, that's what I think is so amazing is because it's not about him, it's about the community, right? And I think that is so important, no matter if it's at the gym, if it's at work, if it's at school, wherever it is. We are a team, we are a family, and it's about seeing everyone succeed. And that's why I applaud his attitude, and we need more Reggies in the world.
It's like a future look at Josh,
exactly.
buff 80-year-old.
So it is funny. I told him, we're practically birthday buddies because my birthday is on Thursday, and I'm turning 30 this year. Of course, he was like, oh, that's, 50 years younger than me. But I was also joking, too, and some of the other people around him, like, I hope I can move my body half as much as he has at 80, even at age 40, guys.
Agreed.
I mean, just to see him out there every morning is pretty incredible.
It is. Let me say one more thing. At that age, it's easy to find an excuse.
Oh,
That's
big
true.
time.
Right. You know, it sounds like he's gone through some physical things. He wants to play basketball more, like he wishes he'd still run. You know, a lot of folks will look at that as like, oh, I can't make it to the gym because of this.
An excuse,
this is
a justification.
An ailment, an injury.
Yeah.
You know, and here he is pushing, finding other ways to stay active, even though what he really wants to do isn't an option for him. He's hitting the weights and getting out there and just making it a mission every day.
I mean, it's all you can do, right? Just stay positive and keep moving your body and also connecting with people. People are so important.
You got it.
Josh, you're always inspiring us in the 608. Thanks for this great story.
You bet.
Don't forget to let Josh know what inspires you in the 608. Just reach out on social media for a chance to be featured.
Okay, it's 6:49. Coming up in the morning sprint, a disgraced former DJ is back in court. What he's accused of.
Sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
At Bergstrom Automotive, you can say yes to the vehicle of your dreams without hidden fees waiting to devour you. You've been told no before? Join the Bergstrom Automotive family for the yes. Bergstrom for the yes.
This week's Hy-Vee hot deals are Jack's Pizza, $2.48. 8-ounce Hy-Vee Choice Reserve New York Strips, $6.99. And a 2-pound pack of Driscoll's Strawberries, $3.98. All week long at Hy-Vee.
Improve your well-being and comfort with a new walk-in tub or shower from Mad City Baths. It's the safe, smart solution for bathing. Our custom features are designed to match your style with premium patterns like Canyon Rock, classic concrete, and more. And remember, we lock your price in and guarantee it for 1 year. Time is running out to call during our triple savings sale. Save 3 ways. First, receive 50% off installation of a new bath or shower. Second, 24 months, no interest, no payments, senior military discounts. And third, last chance to call during this program and receive a free $50 Walmart gift card with your in-home estimate. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
Wallersheim Winery and Distillery, the home of Wisconsin's favorite wine and the Wallersheim Old Fashioned. Located in Prairie du Sac and available throughout Wisconsin.
Don't wait until the weekend to enjoy a thick charbroiled steak made to your liking. Make a weeknight steak night at High Point Steakhouse, Southern Wisconsin's premier supper club. Well worth the short drive to Ridgeway.
A perfect morning calls for the perfect pairing. New Jimmy Dean Maple Griddle Cakes. Sweet pancake outside, savory sausage inside. Ready in minutes.
What do we always say, son? Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance.
They only pay for what you need.
That's my boy.
Stay off the freeways.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
This week's Hy-Vee hot deals are Oreos, just $2.48. Nature Valley granola bars, $1.99. And buy one, get one free on select Simply Done, bath tissue, or paper towels. All week long at Hy-Vee.
At Bergstrom Automotive, we have a non-commissioned sales team, which is a polite way to say we don't really care whether you buy a practical Equinox, the rugged Silverado, or the speedy new Corvette. You've been told no before? Join the Bergstrom Automotive family for the yes.
March into deer season at Sloan Implement.
6:52, time for the morning sprint.
Madison police are looking for 6 people as potential witnesses to a homicide outside of Lush Lounge back in May. The bar is on East Wash. There's still no one in custody in the murder. These people are just witnesses. They're not accused of a crime. But if you know them or know anything about the case, you should call Madison Area Crime Stoppers.
A Verona school administrator charged with child abuse is due in court today. Corey Saffold is the district's school security director. He's accused of hitting a student in the head with his elbow, wrestling them to the ground, and punching them. Saffold's attorney claims the student had threatened to assault Saffold and other staff members. He has a status conference this afternoon.
A former radio personality is due back in court today in a child pornography case. Matt Jones, known as Jackson Jones on air, is serving a 3-year sentence. He pleaded guilty to 1 count of possessing child pornography last year. Jones was a popular personality on Q106. His case has a hearing scheduled for 11:30 this morning.
804,000 borrowers will have their student debt wiped. The Biden administration announcing nearly $40 billion in debt relief. It comes after the Supreme Court struck down the president's student loan forgiveness program to give millions of borrowers up to $20,000 in one-time federal student debt relief. This is just one of the efforts the president's taking to cancel student debt.
Voters in the Monroe School District can vote tonight on the location of a controversial new high school. Some voters felt duped after the referendum, claiming their property taxes went up more than advertised. The district apologized, but the $88 million project still moves forward. Tonight, voters will be asked to approve buying 70 acres of land near 31st Avenue. The vote starts at 6:30 p.m. at the high school gym.
New this morning, the Kremlin says it's halting the Black Sea grain deal that allows the export of Ukrainian grain. The deal allowed for the grain to go to countries where hunger is growing. It was set to expire at midnight tonight. This could lead to a spike in global prices. It will likely further hunger in places with high food insecurity.
After over a week on the run, the escaped Pennsylvania inmate Michael Burham is back behind bars. Police found him in the woods this weekend. Authorities say he was wearing his prison uniform inside out. The 34-year-old homicide suspect escaped from a jail on July 6th using his bed sheets.
An Alabama woman who disappeared after reporting a toddler walking alone on the highway has returned. 25-year-old Carly Russell was taken to the hospital and released. The nursing student went missing Thursday night. Police are working to determine what happened to Russell in the 48 hours since she was gone.
The suspected Gilgo Beach serial killer is officially charged this morning. Police identified 59-year-old Rex Heerman after linking him to a pickup truck seen when one of his victims disappeared. He's charged with killing 3 women. He's also the suspect in a 4th murder. He has pleaded not guilty.
Extreme weather hitting the country from coast to coast. A third of the U.S. population is currently under heat warnings. In Pennsylvania, 5 people are dead due to raging floodwaters. Authorities in southeastern Pennsylvania are searching for 2 children who disappeared while in the car with their family. Their father and sibling made it out safely, but their mother was found dead.
All right, 5 minutes away from 7 o'clock. A nice, comfortable start to our morning. We've got clear skies across the area. Not quite as much wind as what we had over the weekend today. 59 right now in Madison, even in the 40s up there in Camp Douglas and Black River Falls. So a nice start to our morning, kind of getting a break from the AC today. Typically, this is the hottest time of the year, but not going to feel it today as we rise into the mid to upper 70s this afternoon. A lot of sunshine. Northwest wind up there at 10 miles per hour. Not as gusty as what we saw yesterday. Plenty of sunshine today. As you plan your day, you might need that jacket early this morning. That sunshine should be warming us up, and we do have a chance of rain. That'll be developing Tuesday night into Wednesday. That'll continue into Thursday as well.
All right, Kelly, thank you very much. Have a great Monday, everybody.